Hello there and welcome to your 5 p.m. English news on TVS. I'm Hendy Gui. Let's dive into the news. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin and Health Director General Tan Sri Dr. Noor Hisham Abdullah will be among the first to receive the COVID-19 vaccine when the National COVID-19 Immunization Program is rolled out on Wednesday ahead of schedule.
According to Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Khairi Jamaluddin, the government had decided to kick off the first phase of the vaccination program on February 24th instead of the earlier scheduled February 26th. Medical and non-medical frontliners will join Muhyiddin and Dr. Noor Hisham to be vaccinated on the same day. Khairi said the efficiency and preparedness of the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency and the Pharmacy Division of the Health Ministry in ensuring the smooth delivery and receipt of the vaccine had made it possible for the immunization program to be launched earlier. He said 271,802 frontliners had registered for the vaccination program. According to him, 57.3% of them are medical and health personnel, while 42.7% are from other sectors like Malaysian Armed Force, Royal Malaysia Police, Malaysian Volunteer Department, Prisons Department, Royal Malaysian Customs Department, and Fire and Rescue Department. The immunization program will be implemented in 3 phases targeting to vaccinate 80% of the country's population or 26.5 million people who will be given the jabs for free.
Now, the government plans to issue COVID-19 passports as verification for individuals who have received the vaccine. However, Health Minister Dato Sri Dr. Adam Baba said the Ministry of Health MOH and the Science, Technology and Innovation Minister Mosti is in the midst of refining the plan.
Kalau ikut rancangan kita perlu lihat juga bagaimana negara-negara lain boleh collaborate dengan pasport vaksin tersebut. Pertama sekali, bila kita keluar negara, pada hari ini kalau kita pergi ke Arab Saudi, kita perlu ada yellow book tu, iaitu kita perlu ada yellow book dengan Arab Saudi. Tapi negara-negara lain kita akan cuba untuk berunding bagaimanakah kita boleh selaraskan pasport vaksin di peringkat internasional.
On the same development, Malaysia is currently finalizing the use of vaccine documents to enable individuals with vaccination records arriving at the airport to avoid the need to be quarantined. Transport Minister Dato Sri Dr. Wee Ka Siong said the discussion towards the agenda has started with MOH and MOST.
Apa yang berlaku ialah negara Singapura, Menteri Pengangkutannya juga menghubungi saya. Sama ada kita dapat membuat satu peraturan bersama ataupun untuk rantau kita dapat satu universal certification yang mana kita berbincang. Jadi perkara ini akan dibawa pada Wisma Putra supaya dapat menerima satu kod ataupun satu certification yang diterima oleh negara-negara sekatan.
He added the document will be able to restore the aviation sector in Malaysia and regionally. Before the announcement, Immunity Health Passport from Malaysia cooperated with Affinity, founded by Temasek Company. The cooperation aimed to prepare the first health passport which will be accepted in Singapore through Unifier Affinity digital platform. Immunity Health Passport is a system that stores personal immunization records and vaccine data which helps to simplify the user examination process at the border of the Health Examination Center. It also ensures data protection and security through blockchain and confirms the authority of COVID-19 tests and vaccines.
Now, the registration for the COVID-19 vaccination to commence on March 1st will remain open until 80% of the population have received the vaccine.
Akan dibuka sentiasa. Tidak akan ditutup sehingga kita selesai sasaran kita 70 hingga 80% daripada penduduk Malaysia. We ongoing.
Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health had identified several methods that the public could use to register, and it will also identify target groups to ensure they receive the vaccination. On the status of other vaccine candidates will be accepted by the country, Kerry said the National Pharmaceutical Regulatory Agency was doing its best to obtain additional information on the vaccine before it was given approval. Kerry added the Sinovac vaccine is scheduled to arrive on February 27 but is still awaiting NPRA approval, while the delivery scheduled for the AstraZeneca vaccine will be received this March. As at February 2021, Malaysia has had access to a supply of 66.7 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine through the COVAX facility and early purchases from 5 COVID-19 vaccine manufacturers. It includes 2 doses of vaccines, including from Pfizer-BioNTech, AstraZeneca, Sinovac, and CanSino-Bio, while 1 dose vaccines from Sputnik V. At the same time, the government will also sign the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine procurement contract from the United States in the near future.
Meanwhile, in Sarawak, the state government clarified that it is accepting registration for COVID-19 vaccine for all Sarawakians through its district offices and health clinics.
Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Amar Douglas Ugah Embas said the registration through the MySejahtera application can also be done once the option is ready. The registration aims to reach out to all eligible and who are not using the MySejahtera app. Village chiefs and longhouse chiefs are cooperating with the district office and clinics on the process of the COVID-19 vaccine registration. As such, users are reminded to update their MySejahtera application once the new version is available.
Hello there and welcome back. Now moving on to the flood development in Sarawak. The last 2 flood evacuation centres have been officially closed this morning when all of the victims were allowed to return to their home.
According to the State Disaster Management Committee, the centres at Dewan Serbaguna Kampung Entingan, which catered to a total of 47 victims, was closed at 9 a.m, while Balai Raya Kampung Nangka, which houses 20 victims, was closed at 9:15 a.m. Meanwhile, the monsoon flood, which started on February 19, hit its highest number of displaced victims on February 20th, with a total of 858 victims from 258 families, affecting low-lying areas in 3 districts, namely Kuching, Samarahan, and Lundu.
Priority will always be given to the development of Kapit by the Sarawak government. 5 of the 13 People's Project or Walkabout projects in Kapit district are in the implementation stage, 3 in Kapit and 2 in Song. Meanwhile, 2 of the projects involving the Blaga Waterfront and Kapit Town Square have been completed.
According to Kapit Mayor Lating Minggang, Kapit District Council has been the agency in charge of implementing all the development projects in Song, Belaga and Kapit Town.
Sedang dilaksanakan buat masa kini kita ada 5, 3 di Kapit dan 2 di Song. Untuk Song juga waterfront iaitu fasa kedua dan fasa ketiga. Dan di Kapit ni kita ada 3, ya, satu ialah untuk beautification of our lily pond. Yang kedua, waterfront yang fasa kedua yang kat depan tu. Dan ketiga adalah multi-story car park kita. Ya, itu yang dekat Kapit. Jadi keseluruhannya ada 5 buah yang sedang dilaksanakan.
Other than that, he said 2 more projects is in the planning and design stages, with 3 projects in the planning stage and 1 in open tender. Lating said all 13 projects with a total of 132 million ringgit in Kapit area, involving areas such as Belaga and Song. Lating added there are 2 main challenges in implementing all of the projects.
Dari segi pembangunan projek ini, cabaran yang kita hadapi ialah pertama, sekarang sebagaimana kita tahu kita masih COVID. Itu adalah jadi satu cabaran untuk kita jugalah masa sekarang. Dan kedua, yang cabaran yang kita ada adalah yang projek yang ada di atas air. Jadi kita terpaksa tunggu pasang surut baru boleh buat jeti.
Meanwhile, on a separate development, the rapid urban transformation of Kapit town clearly indicates significant changes. The residents of Kapit are largely satisfied with the development and the existing facilities in the city.
Local trader Amran Tahir said that day after day, the town experiences development either in terms of the people's economy or infrastructure.
Dan pembangunan yang kita lihat banyaklah yang telah membangun sebelum ni belum lagi lah belum ada pembangunan, tetapi sedikit demi sedikit Kapit membangun dari segi jalan raya, infrastruktur macam air dah telah dinaik taraf lah.
According to Priscilla Lingjai, also a local trader, there are many interesting places in Kapit which will attract visitors to the town.
Macam di Lipong yang akan datang akan memang cantik kan, macam sudah contoh macam tu Town Square sudah siap, macam sekarang pun ada buat pasar malam kan, jadi macam banyak orang datang tu kan, macam akanlah terusnya akan banyak pembangunan banyak lagi, macam jalan layang juga akan siap, itulah kan banyak orang melancong, semakin banyak orang buatkan Kapit macam best lagi.
Terkejut juga Mek Nangga, banyak perubahan. Dulu seat macam tu, seat crowded. Dulu cuma seat banyak pembangunannya. Mek Nangga bangunan baru nak. Bila kami pergi kali tu, Mek Nangga macam-macam dah. Dah ada kedai baru, tempat letak kereta, gerai makanan, apa-apa je kedai Mek Nangga. Banyaklah yang berubah.
Therefore, this clearly shows that the development in Kapit town also brings a positive impact to the local economic activities.
And that concludes the 5 p.m. English news on TVS. Don't forget to tune in for the Nightline at 11:30 p.m. With that, I'm Henny Gui and have a pleasant day.